Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today, this beautiful Friday morning? I hope you're all feeling well rested, ready to start a brand new day. And today I'm going to do a video for you on giving a quick introduction onto the vibrational analysis frequency chart and giving you 5 ways that you can raise your vibrational level, improve your mood, chase away those blues. Okay, so who am I? Hi, if you don't know me, my name is KuanYin. I'm here on YouTube uploading for you guys 3 times a week. On Mondays, I usually pull some cards, and I use my own intuition to find a message within those cards, something that might want to come forward and speak as far as what energies are going on right then in that week, or what those energies might be at the time that you find the video. And on Wednesdays, I choose a topic that I want to discuss and go into more depth, and that can cover things around abundance, law of attraction, self-awareness, self-development, mental health, things like that. And I also might touch on some social issues and justice reform and things like that. Things that speak to my heart that I want to send the message out. And so Fridays is usually a lot lighter hearted, a nice fun Friday video, and that's what today's message is. So if you like this sort of thing, please give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you're not already, and hitting that notification bell will help you get notified when these videos come out. And comments on my videos are very welcome, because I welcome each and every comment, and I look forward to responding to them as well. So all that being said, let's get into the video. The vibrational analysis frequency chart. What is it? You've probably seen it all over the place before, especially if you like my sort of video. So hold on. I want to fold this up a little bit. Too much white space here. All right, the vibrational analysis frequency chart. What is it? It's this right here. And as you can see, this is a chart that shows the vibrations of different emotions and what different emotions vibrate at. And all emotions have some level of vibration that they operate on. And right at the bottom, everything, energy is very constricted and tight and tough to deal with and tough to muddle through. And at the top, it's very spacious and open and airy and easier to deal with and more pleasant as far as our human judgment of emotions go. Right at the bottom, at the level of 20 or 30, vibrating at the level of about 20 or 30, is fear, is guilt and shame is at the very bottom of this peak here. The very bottom is guilt and shame. And most of society operates somewhere in this lower region here, where energy is constricted, around the level of fear, which operates at 100. See, our social media and different things try to get us to operate from a state of fear, and so there's a lot of fear-based stuff going around here that tries to keep us in this low energy, and there's ways we can break free from that. Okay, and as we move up, anger here operates at 150. So if you're angry, you're actually a step above the fear level. So thinking of raising our vibration as being baby steps, if we're operating on the fear level and we can work our way up to anger, that's actually an improvement. Okay, because fear is more toward the lower end, where guilt and shame are, where we feel helpless. So we might feel more helpless when we're in fear, but when we're starting to get angry, we're recognizing that things can change, and we're wanting that change. So that's one of the reasons why it's a higher vibration, well, higher than fear. It's still in the low range here at 150. It's just about getting by, or a little under that. Okay, above anger, we got courage at 200, and neutrality is 250, right here in the lower of the blue. neutrality. That could also present itself as boredom. All right, and then when we start getting to acceptance, that's 350. So wait, acceptance is above anger as far as being able to see that there's ability to change and wanting change. How can we want change if we're accepting what is? That's a whole nother video that I'm going to get into, you guys, at some point here. But it actually makes a whole ton of sense when you stop and think about it. So, accepting what is, being grateful for what is. Gratitude is around this in here too. Gratitude and acceptance show the universe that I'm not coming from a place of lack. I'm not fighting against something. And fighting against something brings more of that something. Accepting what is and being grateful brings you more of what you're grateful for. Okay? So then love is 500, joy 540, peace is 600. So love, joy, peace is right here near the top. And then enlightenment is 700 and above. All right, so this is the vibrational analysis frequency chart. Just a quick little introduction into that. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video now, okay? How do we raise our vibration? How do we chase away the blues? How do we feel better? How do we raise our emotions to a level that we're more likely to want to accept? Okay, there are 5 ways to raise your emotional vibrations. Number 1, keeping busy. All right, so a lot of times when I'm finding myself in that lower end of the spiral, spiraling down, I'm usually just vegging out, becoming more in the apathy region. And apathy is down here just above guilt and shame, and it operates at a 50. So when I'm in apathy, laying on the couch, I'm feeling powerless. I'm spiraling downward into worry, jealousy, rage, powerlessness. Sitting on the couch doing nothing. Feeding myself negative media. Feeding myself the negative news and Facebook and all of that fun stuff that's not really all that fun when you get down to it. But I make myself busy. I get myself productive. Something simple. Okay, that bookshelf over there is all cluttered. I can sit here feeling apathetic about it, like, oh yeah, I live in an ugly house. Nothing I can do about it. Or I can get up off my butt, walk over and straighten out that bookshelf, being productive, getting myself busy. That one simple act helps pause that downward spiral and getting it to spiral back up. And I can find a house project that I want to work on, painting a room or redecorating or something. I can get out of the house and keep busy by deciding I'm going to host a little blue food pantry or starting a YouTube channel and making videos for other people. Okay, so those are ways that I use to keep myself busy and keep myself spiraling upward instead of down. Number 2, doing for others. So again, volunteer work, the little blue food pantry, I'm doing for others. I'm focusing on someone other than myself. That gets me out of my own mindset and my own thoughts and feelings and more present moment awareness as to what does that other person need. And for example, it doesn't even have to be community-based like volunteerism. It could be something like my mom comes out and says, you know, I don't know what I want for breakfast. You know, what I really want is a donut. So she did that this morning, and I looked at her and I said, do you want me to run to Dunkin' Donuts? And her eyes lit up, and I'm like, okay, I'm on it. And I was focusing on someone other than myself. I was doing for others. And I ran into town and got her a dozen donuts. And the joy I got, the joy 540 that I got by walking in that house with the dozen donuts really helped raise my vibrational level and hers. So by doing these for ourselves, we're also raising the vibration level of all of society, all of consciousness over time. Number 3, giving what you want to get. Okay, again, the little blue food pantry, the volunteerism. When I was first married the first time around, I had 3 young kids at home, and we had near minimum wage jobs. We were in a lot of debt. I would have loved if a neighbor down the road had a little blue food pantry. I would have loved being able to walk down the block, open up a box in someone's front yard and saying, "Ooh, there's dinner tonight," grabbing that pasta and a jar of sauce and maybe some tuna fish for some protein. Okay, cool, I can feed my kids tonight. So giving what I know that I would have wanted when I was in that circumstance. And present day, trading days with coworkers. My coworker came up to me and said, I would like Saturday off. Would you be willing to trade me and work my Saturday? I'll work your Wednesday. I'm like, well, she's day shift, and that means me getting up at 4 a.m. when I'm usually evening shift, and I don't like getting up early, but I give what I want to get. And I know I would love it if someone would trade with me when I want a Sunday off. So I'm like, sure, I'll do it. And I did it happily. And I enjoyed my Wednesday that I got off because of that. And I know that my coworkers are more apt to be available to me when I do want to trade. Even if they weren't, I'm giving what I want to get is a message to the universe to say, you know what, I am so confident that I have this abundance here. I'm giving what I want to get. I'm in a bad mood, and I know it would raise my vibrational level if someone were just to smile at me and give me a kind word. But I'm in too low of a mood right now. But I'm walking into the store, and I smile at the clerk, and I give them a compliment. I'm giving what I am wanting to get myself. And that'll raise my vibration. And the clerk will probably smile back at me and give me what I want, just by me giving what I want to get. So the universe sees that and recognizes that you feel so abundant that you have enough to give, and you're going to get more back of that same thing. Another way that I give what I want to get, I watch YouTube all the time. I have my favorite YouTube channels. I am subscribed to them. I hit the notification bell, and I like every single one of their videos. And if I'm visiting a site of someone that I'm not subscribed to, if I get anything at all out of the video, I make sure to give it a thumbs up and probably a comment, because I know that comments help the algorithm so much and does help the YouTuber. Just if it's someone who is new, I give some encouragement and perhaps say what I really liked about the video, or wow, that's a great improvement that I see over the video you did last month, or that's a really great topic, I'm glad that you covered that, or giving suggestions. You know what I would really love to see on your channel is, could you discuss how you do such and such, or could you go into more depth about something that you covered in one of your videos? You mentioned such and such, and I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Giving them an opportunity to respond back, which also helps their algorithm. And so, knowing that that's what I would like to get, wink, wink, that's what I give. And I give it freely, and I don't expect in return. I just give to give freely, hoping, not even hoping, but knowing that the universe sees that and recognizes that and will eventually reward me with the same. Number 4, focusing on others more than yourself. Okay, so when we're focused on ourselves, when we're in the low range, guilt and shame and apathy, guilt, shame, apathy especially, we're all involved in ourselves. We're very self-centered. Well, we don't even notice other people at that point when we're that low on the scale. Guilt, shame, and apathy. We hardly notice what's going on around us. We certainly don't know what the other person is feeling, or we barely pay attention to what they're saying, or we read into what they're saying and put our own thoughts of what they must be thinking and feeling onto what they're saying when we're that low. Very self-absorbed. As we rise up the scale, we become less self-absorbed and more other-focused. And so, by focusing on others rather than ourselves, we get out of that self-centered little shell and start working our way up where we're caring more for other people, caring and compassion and acceptance of other people. And love, 500, we're working up to this point up here where love, joy, and peace are by focusing on others rather than ourselves. So self-centeredness helps keep us in that low end of the spectrum. Number 5, remembering connectedness. We are all one. We are all one planet. We are all one people. What hurts any one of us hurts all of us. Okay, we all come from the same source, whatever your belief system might be. If you believe in any sort of a divine presence, we all come from God. We are all divinely inspired, created. Our source is God. So we all come from one source, so therefore we are all one. And some belief systems believe that we truly are all one being. We truly all come from the same source. We are the one thing, the one source. So remembering that we are all connected helps us to focus on others more than ourselves, because we know that what hurts others hurts ourselves. So therefore we won't go hurting others. We know that if we give what we want to get, we will get what we are giving. We know that if we are doing for others, we are doing for ourselves, because we are doing for another aspect of ourselves. If we keep busy being productive, we are being productive for the whole. So remembering our connectedness, we're all interrelated. It's like waves on an ocean. We are all individual waves, but we are all one ocean. And remembering our connectedness helps keep us vibrating at a rate that will help all of us. So, all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was my Fun Friday video. It got a little deeper than I usually do on a Fun Friday, but I enjoyed it. It was fun for me. And if you agree, please give this video a thumbs up and consider sharing it far and wide with all of your friends, from anyone you know might benefit from it. And please help a girl out, help out my algorithm, and comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you do to raise your own vibrations. Let me know any ideas you want to see from me, any future video ideas, any discussions you want to have. And give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, all of that. And thank you so much. I am very grateful for each and every one of you. I hope that you all truly do have a blessed, amazing day. And the light, divine light that is within me recognizes and honors and respects the divine light that is within each and every one of you. Namaste.